Hello, welcome back to Spotlight Stories, episode 6. I'm your host, Jossalyn Novotny, here with my co-host, Laurel, Lindey, and two very special guests, Greyson, Fertal, and Serena.
Hi.
Today, we're going to be going over some Addams Family things that we did in last spring. We're going to cover Encore, which is a very fantastic event that we did during... How long ago was it? Last week?
Yeah.
Then we're going to cover the summer musical just a little bit, so you have to wait until the end to find out what it is. No spoilers. If you follow our Facebook, you would already know, though, so make sure to go follow that for all the updates, real life, real time. So, first things first, you already know that I was Pugsley in the Addams family and that Laura was an ancestor, if you watched our last episode. So now, why don't you introduce you guys by your grade and what roles you played?
I'm Serena. I'm in 9th grade and I played Alice Beinecke.
I'm Greyson Fertal. I'm in 10th grade and I played Fester Addams.
All right, awesome. If you don't know the story behind Addams Family, which you all should, specifically the musical, Wednesday falls in love with a boy named Lucas, and his parents are Alice and Mal, which is who Serena played, if you didn't know who Alice Beinecke was, because some people are confused. So why don't you guys tell us what, just to start us off, a good story from a show night was? I know.
Night.
Put you on the spot.
Such a long time ago.
Yeah.
I know. I can't remember anything from
I
it.
guess before the curtain opened, the Addams family was standing behind the curtain ready to come out for their big moment, and we would all be whispering and saying how excited we were, and that was a very fond memory I have from opening night.
That one was a lot of fun.
Oh,
We
yeah.
hugged. I think we all cried
We
for a
all
hot
cried.
minute.
It was great.
Yeah. What were you guys doing before opening?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I was just chilling backstage, reading a book on my phone, playing games.
Because you guys didn't come in until the
The-
second scene.
Yeah, we didn't come in for the first 30 minutes, I think.
Oh yeah.
So,
But when did Lucas or Chase come in?
he came in after the opening. He was
Yeah.
He
it
had
was
a
only
little
me.
thing.
It was only me and Tyler that waited 30 minutes. He came in the
Mhm.
first 20, I think.
Yeah. Did you guys have any pre-show rituals for the ensemble or your little group backstage?
Pre-show rituals. Oh. No. Around. It was really. Did you see that mic magically move?
Oh
That
my
was crazy. But yeah, it was okay. Addams Family. The ensemble was so cool, but there isn't many group numbers. But I got so close with all the ancestors, and that was really nice.
Yeah, I wish there was. I have a love-hate relationship with Addams Family. The ensemble is ancestors of the Addams Family, so they were all white, or all had white face paint. My bad. They were ghostly. There we go. And
Literally white.
they did have white face paint on, and I'm sure that was very uncomfortable. So they were super cool, but I do wish they had more group scenes. They weren't in a lot of stuff. I feel like us leads, we got so much more stage time than them, and I kind of hated it because I love working with the ensemble personally. I think it's so much fun to get to collab with everyone and see everyone's techniques.
I personally love big group dance numbers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I love
yes.
them.
You know, I always overthink, and then whenever the recording eventually comes out, I'm always like, oh my gosh, we actually did pretty well. Especially for SpongeBob over the summer, I was thinking the opening number, I was thinking, I really hope we did a good job. You know, I don't get to really see it, but after I watched the recording, I think we did a pretty good job there. We did a pretty good job there. So, you have any questions for our guests?
For Encore?
For Addams.
Oh, for Addams. Greyson.
What?
Face paint.
Oh my goodness. I was hoping that got brought up because I was bald. I had to have this whole I spent at least 40 minutes on makeup every I wouldn't say every tech rehearsal because I did skip that. Skip a
Yes.
few. Not rehearsals, but skip the makeup part. But like I had to like make sure my hair was all slicked back and make sure my face was dry, put the spirit gum on, put the ball cap on, and then I had to put my whole head in white makeup.
His mom would come in with 2 big totes of his stuff
Yes.
every single day.
Like this tote was like really, really, really big because I gotta have backups.
Yeah.
But thankfully none of the ball caps broke. I didn't have any malfunctions, except I did have to tape the ball cap halfway through Act 2 with mic tape.
At least it wasn't duct tape. If you know, you know.
Oh yeah, if you know, you know.
I remember just walking back to the library and I just see Greyson just all in white.
Oh
It
yeah.
was scary.
It was
It's
very.
the first time I
frightening.
saw something like that.
The Beinecke's probably had it the easiest
Oh, yeah.
makeup wise. You guys didn't really have to do anything. I mean, Greyson had it the worst, I would
Oh,
say.
yeah.
I would say Greyson had it the worst,
Most
honestly.
definitely.
And then I had to do this photo shoot beforehand,
Mm-hmm.
and it was raining. And I was in my makeup beforehand, and it was raining, and then I had to make sure I didn't get wet.
I really hope someone was walking past and saw you walking in because it was in like an abandoned building
Yeah,
that we were taking because
literally.
it looks creepy. It looks like the Addams, which
Mhm.
Ronnie took our photos. Love you, Ronnie. And we're walking in, and everyone's walking in their stage makeup. And I really hope someone walked past and saw you, Greyson.
They did.
Oh
The
my
people
God.
that lived there.
Oh
Remember?
yeah.
There was people that.
Oh my gosh, I do remember
Yeah,
that.
There was people that lived there, and they were walking down the steps, and I was walking up the steps in Fester makeup.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Oh my gosh. So I have I'll think of one for you, Serena, but I do have one question for you, Greyson. How in the world did you come up with the last line in your solo for the opening? Aren't I sexier than Mr. Clean?
Oh. Because I'm supposed to say, what am I supposed to say? Sorry, I forget. I was supposed to
Something
say-
about was rehab right for
Charlie
Charlie
Sheen.
Sheen,
I was
and then
supposed
there's
to say-
another alter one, but we
We're-
didn't really go over that.
Were you
So-
search for the mezzanine? I think
For the
was the-
mezzanine. But we don't have a mezzanine, so we didn't do that one. We did was rehab right for Charlie Sheen. Well, the last night of the show, I said, aren't I sexier than Mr. Clean? And if I'm being for real, I saw it on a TikTok. I'm like, I didn't tell Miss Rolfe I was doing it, our director, and I'm like, you know what?
She was cool with it though.
Yeah,
she doesn't
she
really
was
care.
fine.
It was a creative decision. It wasn't bad.
It was
so.
great.
hmm And then what else? What really? Let me think.
Serena, how did you? I just how?
Yeah,
like honestly, just how through full disclosure, you're up on the table, you're down, then you're up, then you're running around belting.
Yeah,
I was about to say
how did you sing that? Like,
belting.
Oh my god, it took me so long to get into a comfortable position to where I was able to belt it like healthy. It took me, I was practicing as soon as I got as soon as the cast list came out, I started practicing 24/7 because I knew that it was going to take time and a lot of patience to get up there.
Is that how you got it? You just practiced a bunch?
I practiced, oh my god, I practiced so much every single night. Like my neighbors had to been tired.
Literally, I feel like that's how I always memorize stuff. I probably could sing every single line in the whole entire show because I just have the playlist on repeat, I guess. So yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I mean, was it scary falling on the table?
At one point, I thought that I was going to fall off the table because, like,
Was it with the new table or was
it was with
with
the
old
old
one?
table.
Mhm.
Like, I felt it shake beneath me, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I really hope this doesn't break.
Well, we were also practicing on folding tables, so
Oh,
it
yeah.
might have.
Yeah,
We got lucky. Let me just say that. And then we also got lucky because, as you might remember, my wonderful dad, Craig Stagesin, and Talon Bagwell, you might remember him maybe. His dad, Boyd Bagwell, built the whole set and a lot of our props. Yes, round of applause for them. They made it so amazing. And in a little Easter egg for the next episode, we lended some of our stuff for Carmichael's school district because they were also doing Addams Family. And it was so cool getting to see all the props that my family made and I helped out with and we used for so long. It was really cool. So, and he did make the table, making sure Serena wouldn't fall face first through it.
Oh my god, I was so terrified that I was just gonna fall.
Mhm.
And then getting up, I feel like was also the scariest part.
It was pretty
I
tall.
was so afraid I was gonna lose my grip.
Mhm.
I was gripping onto the table for dear life. The heels didn't make it any easier.
Oh, yeah.
Though.
I do have a question for you, though, Serena. How was the squid number like having to be directed because like it wasn't originally in the scripts?
I think that it was a really good like add-in, and
Mhm.
I already knew the song because I had listened to it before, and I think it just really added to the whole Alice and Mao kind
Yeah.
of forgiving each other, and it was such a funny number too.
I feel like it was definitely needed.
Yes.
Yes.
The first time we ran through, like me and Tyler were out in the hallway and we were being directed through. I could not stop laughing because of how
It was
funny
really
it
funny.
was.
Yeah.
But it was so worth it adding like it into the script because it was amazing. Like in the end, it
Mhm.
was amazing and it was amazing production number.
Yeah, like to the audience, it seems like it's not supposed to be a funny number, but if you listen to the lyrics, it definitely is.
Oh my gosh, if you just like take a
Yeah.
closer look into the lyrics, it's hilarious.
So there were a few cut scenes from the script you're able to buy and perform, and well, that they give you to perform. And In the Arms of a Squid was one of them. Anything Else But Love reprise,
Yeah.
and what was the other one?
The original. Let's not talk about anything else but
Yeah.
love.
Those were all cut. And honestly, we were listening to it and there's just no character development for the Beinekeys. And we wanted to add it, so we added it. And so it definitely puts our leads to work seeing them kind of just make it up from scratch. There's really no directions other than watching videos of it. But I think that it makes it more creative. It makes it more us. So last thing before we move on to the next topic, just real quick, what were your guys' favorite scenes to do?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I loved every single one of them like equally, but does it have to be one that we were in
No.
or just in general?
Just do one. That in general.
Just your favorite scene, I guess.
Probably Happy Sad. Like I was backstage bawling my eyes out.
Yeah.
And then of course you go from like such a depressing song into Crazier Than You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was Let's Not Talk About Anything Else But Love, the one that we added. Because I
was so
feel like
good.
me and Gomez, me and Talon really needed that like brotherly development that was missing from the original show.
I feel like another thing that I dislike a little bit about this show is that there's really no family bonding in it. They kind of just, and I guess you could take that intentionally to see how Wednesday and Lucas's relationship are kind of spreading apart the family. So I guess it could be intentional and you could take it that way, but I also feel like it could have been added. But it's okay. It was so great.
Yeah.
Laurel, what was your favorite scene?
Oh, I don't don't know. Everyone's gonna hate me for this. It was full disclosure.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh my
loved
gosh.
full disclosure.
It was so fun. It's so.
It was
it's like,
really fun.
It's one of those scenes that's so long, and usually when you're on stage and
Mhm.
you're like, "Oh my god, I want to leave."
Yeah.
But it was just one of those that was like interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see you run around, you mess around,
Yeah.
and it was just so
Serena on the
entertaining.
table.
Oh my gosh.
There was so much creativity in that scene, and everyone, I think during it, everyone started to dislike it because we ran over it so much. But in
Oh
the
my
end,
God.
I think it was our best scene, and it was just so entertaining to perform. I mean, Greyson's running around on stage, confessing
stole-
his love to the moon.
I stole Laurel's hat.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
like-
also why. Yeah, that was my.
Said yippee or yippee-ki-yay or what? Yeehaw. There you go. Yeehaw.
Laurel was a cowboy
Mhm.
ghost ancestor. So,
Most creative.
oh
by
yeah,
far.
that one I
Yeah.
like that one. I got to crawl around on the floor, trying to poison Wednesday. I ended up poisoning Serena, and then Serena's crawling on the table,
And then
running
I
around.
ate her hair pretending it was spaghetti.
Yeah. That scene was just so much fun. There was so much
Yeah.
creativity
There's so
in
much
it.
happening.
In the end, it was all worth it. But how many times we practiced?
We spent a 6-hour
Ugh.
rehearsal just
It
doing full
was
disclosure.
Full disclosure.
so
I mean-
obnoxious because we stopped and then we started, then we stopped again. And
And
then
that
we
one's-
restarted it, and then we stopped again.
And that one's thanks to Johnny Rolfe. Thanks, Johnny Rolfe. Love ya. No, I'm just kidding.
Love you, Johnny, but oh boy.
I just love how he would look at us and go, guys, just try your hardest. I won't stop you this time.
He
Just
said-
run right through it. And then it starts. We go. Okay, hold on. You got redo that, and then you start from the beginning
He's like,
500
guys,
times.
I really don't want to micromanage, but
But that's literally me, actually. So let's move on to Encore. We spent 16 minutes on this, so let's move on to Encore. Laurel, you're doing farming. You're doing your 4-H, not LH.
oh boy.
You do your 4-H, so you take care of your animals.
Yeah, this. It's disappointing, but
We get it.
I've never been able to do Encore.
Mm-hmm.
Because spring is jam-packed time for me.
Yeah.
But I have a few questions, and I think I'm going to be like an interviewer. You can teach me.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So real quick, me and Serena were just in our group number in Encore, and Greyson was the selected student. Yay, Greyson.
Yay.
Congratulations. So Encore was a group of 7 or 9. 7 schools?
7.
Yeah,
7 schools.
7 schools, which I can't list them because I'll probably forget a few.
I
and
think it
don't
was
want-
all the schools in
Fayette
Fayette
County.
County.
Yeah.
And we kind of just do a mashup of all our numbers. There are 28 selected students, all that get to do the opening and then the beginning of the finale, and just kind of showcase their talents. Some students have solos, some students don't. And then they go on and you can perform whatever. How do I want to word this?
Whatever, like your director picks.
Yeah, like a summary of
yeah.
your show, but as a performance. We usually do a little bit of acting and a little bit of singing and dancing. While other schools sometimes choose to do all musical numbers, which is totally fine, and I love seeing everyone and how they do that. But I do like that we add some lines
some
in there.
acting,
It kind of separates us on how.
Because some people are better at acting than singing, and vice versa.
Yeah. So I really like how we do that. So, Laurel, why don't you take it away?
Okay, I would ask, like, how was your experience at Encore? Like, I want to know, like, how it is, because I've never been.
Okay, I'll start. I really liked it. It was so much fun to watch. Everyone, oh my gosh, everyone is so unbelievably nice.
Yes, they are.
They're just and it makes me, it's refreshing. It's not, and they're not a fake nice. It's just genuine nice. Everyone wants to be there. And I never realized how much talent is in Fayette County until we go there. I love watching all the schools. I love doing our little performance. And yeah, I took some photos that I'll release soon for Encore. But I mean, I just thought it was great. We only went to about 3 rehearsals, but I just love watching everyone else, to be
Mhm.
honest.
And I have, how does meeting like all these other people like affect you? And have you met anybody that like you want to shout or like stands out?
Oh yes. Yes. I got at least 3 people's Snapchats, and I love making new friends. So it's like everybody is so genuine there, and like
Mhm.
you just start. If you get placed next to somebody, you just start talking to them. It's like you've known them your whole life.
Yeah.
It was great. I met this guy named Jackson, and then Paxton, and then Cameron Evans. There, and then this guy named Connor. I love them so much. They're so nice to me. I loved meeting new people there.
What do you think Serena, watching all of them, what was your favorite school's performance to watch?
I don't know what school did Greece.
Uniontown, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Uniontown.
They were
Oh,
amazing.
so
I loved the
good.
choreography.
Mhm.
I loved
Yes.
the vocals. And I personally love Greece. So it's a little
Grease
biased.
is a good show.
Yeah.
But oh my god, Greece was amazing. And then Bye Bye Birdie. Like
Oh.
I've never watched the musical before, but that little like showcase makes me really want to watch
Mhm.
it now.
Yeah.
I went to Bye Bye Birdie. We went to, I don't think I said this in the last podcast. We went to, I think in a total 22 different schools shows, just as kind of a group. Not everyone went to all of them. I think Talon went to all of them, to be honest.
Probably.
But there were some amazing ones. And I was talking to someone about Bye Bye Birdie and just the show, not the school, which was, who did Bye Bye Birdie? Was it LH?
Who was it?
I can pull
It
it up.
It was
wasn't
AG.
LH.
It was AG.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, AG did Mary Poppins. It was LH. It was LH.
Yeah, I think it was LH. I'll fact check that really quickly,
Who
but
knows?
they were just kind of like, oh, it's so boring. It's based so like long ago. It's kind of based on Elvis, and I really enjoyed it. So I don't know
Yeah.
what they were talking about.
Personally, I really like Drowsy Chaperone. I never watched it, but the showcase was
So
fantastic.
this is what I have to say about just the show, not the school who did it. I think Belle Vernon put on the best representation of the show. I don't think it could have been. I thought it was phenomenal. I just don't really like the show. I think it's a little
What show did they do?
weird. They did Dress Chaperone.
Oh.
I just think it's a little strange. It's a little hard to keep up with, but they put it on great. So I
Yes.
had a good time either way. But real quick before we move on, Albert Gallatin did Mary Poppins. Belle Vernon did The Drowsy Chaperone. Brownsville Us, we did The Addams Family. Connellsville did Mamma Mia the Musical. Laurel Highlands did Bye Bye Birdie. Southmoreland did All Shook Up. Uniontown did Grease.
And they were all phenomenal.
Oh my gosh, they were.
Yeah.
I really like. They were just being so genuine. They all
Yes.
were so good.
And I was just about to ask, like, what is your favorite part of Encore? What is the part that's like affected you most?
Meeting new people.
Yeah.
The director. Honestly,
Mhm.
he made me want to do like shows at the state more.
John.
Yeah.
And you don't. So John Wagner is the choreographer director for Encore, and he just the shows up at Cal too.
Yeah.
He choreographs the shows. I love John Wagner.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's a
great.
phenomenal director, and he's so nice. And I met him for the first time at Cal for SpongeBob up at Penn West, and he's a great guy. I mean, he's an amazing choreographer and director, and so friendly. So
Yeah.
meeting new people. I mean, the opening number looked phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, the
Let me
opening-
just say that.
Yeah, the opening, like the choreographing for the opening and then the vocals for the closing.
I was really impressed
The-
with
Yes.
my
everybody's
favorite, yes.
hard work. It was amazing.
I got my own little thing in the opening. I was very thankful for that.
We were rehearsing the closing number, which was "You Will Be Found" from Dear Evan Hansen, and we're sitting there in a room of how many people? 300
So many
something.
people.
300 students, and she's like, okay, soprano sing, and then they sing beautifully, and then she says alto sing, and we sing beautifully, and then tenors, baritones, we all sing beautifully, and it was just so
refreshing.
amazing. Yes, it was
It
refreshing, but
so great.
we seriously, I feel like everyone just is so talented, and honestly, everyone's so amazing there. I mean, it was so, we sounded beautiful. I mean, really.
And like others were so inspiring. They
Mhm.
like they made me want to kind of push harder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And like
definitely.
Yeah, I feel like that's a big impact of being
Yeah.
around your peers. I think that's very important.
Like,
To-
ooh, dang, there's a lot of people
To
better than me
step
here.
back and realize that there's more kids
Yeah.
like around you that have the same like aspirations and goals
Mhm.
is really important to like growth.
Yeah. it
and then
is.
like they teach you methods on how to get better, and they're so supportive and
Yes.
helpful, and it's just so much fun to be around other people who will inspire you to achieve more
Mhm.
and to go further in life. And they're like, you got this. And
yeah.
Yeah.
a little you got this goes such
Yeah.
a
So
long way.
Like I got
Mhm.
compliments on my singing, like for the first time from somebody other than my mom.
Mm-hmm.
That meant a lot. Love you, Mom.
Like hearing the applauses like after every like little section of the music.
Yes, that just reminded me
Yes.
that when we did the first tech rehearsal, dress rehearsal, whatever you want to call it, I mean, everyone, it was just the other schools up in the balcony watching everyone, and they just clapped for everyone. They were cheering
Mhm.
us all on. They were being so motivational, and it just makes you, I sound like my mom, but it makes your soul happy.
Yeah.
I sound like my mom when I say that. But it really does. Like it makes you feel so much better.
But before we move on to the summer musical, Greyson, I just wanted to ask you, like, how was it? What was your experience being a selected student, and how did that make you feel?
It made me feel like really accomplished because I worked my butt off to be
Mhm.
selected, and I was really hoping that I got it. But it made me feel really accomplished and like being around other people that are like around the same level as me. It's like so uplifting because like we compliment each other, we make sure like we're okay, and we've only known each other for a few days, and like just the bond that we made with everybody else was just great. I loved it.
I think that seriously, everyone that got selected specifically, 100% deserved it.
Yeah.
But honestly, we're sitting there before it, and I could just say, I could see every single one of our leads getting selected.
Oh yeah.
I don't think, and I that was probably such a hard decision for them because
yeah.
I think, and I'm so happy for everyone that got selected. I truly, I'm not just
Yeah.
saying it, but everyone deserved it. I
Mhm.
think everyone worked so hard in our show, and everyone just did such a good job, and
Yeah.
I'm happy for the people that got selected, and everyone deserved it. That's all I gotta say
But
about that one.
anybody who has ever been directed for musical theater by like a director knows that you have no idea what is ever going through any director's mind.
Mhm.
So like
Yup.
you don't know what like made him choose the selected students either.
Yeah. And I think that it also depends on like the night you go, what
Yeah, It definitely
happens.
does.
I know that honestly, this is totally backtracking to the beginning, but I don't think we had sloppy second night.
No, we
not
didn't.
at all.
We really didn't.
Didn't. And I think it helps because we started practicing earlier.
Oh yeah.
We started practicing before winter break, and we just practiced so much. I mean, we were there all the time. That was my life.
Dude, the leads were there every day.
Every day,
Every day.
every day. And it paid off. Let me just say that. I don't think we were unprepared for a single scene.
No.
And it was so amazing. So the second night, everyone's preparing themselves. Do not be cocky, just be confident. Do
Mhm.
not be cocky, just be confident. And the only thing that I would have to say is I know me and a few other students, it just kind of felt off, but not in a performance-based way. It just kind of felt off. I don't
get
know
it.
why,
Mhm.
but I don't think we sucked. So that's a step
No.
up. So, do you have any more questions, Laurel?
No, I do not.
Okay, and we are coming up on 30 minutes, so perfect timing. Let me just
Perfect
say that.
timing. Oh yeah.
So, the summer musical, drumroll please, is Honk, the story of the Ugly Duckling. And yeah, you probably don't know it, but it's a fun show anyway. So, last year we did SpongeBob, which was a pretty well-known show, but you might not know the musical, but you definitely know the story of the Ugly Duckling. It is a super kid-friendly show, teaches you about acceptance and growing into yourself, and I'm going to read you a short takeaway from the synopsis really quickly. Honk, based on Hans Christian Andersen's beloved story, The Ugly Duckling, Honk tells the story of an odd-looking baby duck, Ugly, in his quest to find his mother. Soon after Ugly is born, he is seduced away by a willy cat who wants to eat Ugly for dinner. And that's all I'm going to give you. I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger because you have to come see it. So, really quickly, I want to shout out a few things going on. I think only one thing, but we are having a paint and sip at the fire hall.
I have no idea.
Ooh, I should probably double check that. We're having it on Friday, and please purchase some tickets for it. It is really important to us. It is just fundraising for our show, for our summer show, because it is coming directly out of the funds from last summer or last musical. So it would really help us do the show. I mean, it is coming out. Yeah, it's at Hiller Volunteer Fire Hall, Friday, May 9th. And doors open at 6:30 and painting starts at 7. There'll be food available for purchase. I'm sorry, I keep stuttering. 50-50 basket raffle, and there's a whole bunch of different options to choose from, so you should really come support our musical theater group and have a good time. Bring your kids, fun family event, fun date night for Friday, and you'll really be helping us. Truly. I mean, it helps so much, every single little thing we get from it.
But before we end, I actually just saw this before we came in. The MBAA building right here in downtown Brownsville is hosting a community theater. So if you're watching and you're not a kid who's in high school, there is opportunities down there. It's May 28th down there. So if you're interested in that too.
What is the musical? Do we know?
I know. It's just like a community.
It's
just a get together.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I can announce that yet. Never mind. If I can, I'll announce it on the next podcast.
Yeah.
So
we have an inkling.
Yes. So we do have a couple things going on just around Brownsville that I would like to shout out. There are a few more softball games if you would like to come support our athletics department. There are a few up at the school. I know there's one on Thursday versus LH up at the high school softball field. I know that on this Saturday, which I know it's a far drive, but all of our bands are performing at Kennywood. We are performing at schools close to Kennywood, and then there will be final awards passed out at Kennywood. And don't you guys march around Kennywood?
We march at the school, so nothing is actually being hosted in Kennywood.
Okay.
But we perform at a nearby school. The morning of Saturday.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to Kennywood before it even opens. And then the award ceremony will be hosted there because it's technically music in the parks. So wish us luck. We're competing.
Yes. If you want to come down, everyone loves Kennywood.
Oh.
So come up, go to Kennywood. But before it opens, come support our local school with our band. We work really hard. Everyone does. We have vocal band, jazz band, concert band, marching band. We have all the bands.
All the bands.
All the bands.
I know. Are you in vocal band, Serena?
Kind of.
I think I just got kind of forced into it because
yeah.
I came to a practice and Miss Briss was just like, all right, you're in.
Okay,
here
you do this.
Yeah.
But I know Laurel's in vocal band, and
I'm in vocal band.
In vocal band too. I'm in marching band, jazz band, and concert band.
Yeah. So there are those going on. Then the 16th. Yes, the 16th of this month, Voices on Fire has a performance in the MVAA building. Come on down, watch us perform. it's really fun. It is not just singing. It's not just a choir. It's musical theater songs mostly. We have a fun little dance. Come support us. And I think that is a good summary of
Yeah.
what's going on around Brownsville.
Make sure you follow all the Facebook pages.
Yeah.
MVAA music, the musical. The
We
band.
have, support your local school district. Support
Yeah.
everything. I mean, everyone needs help, so support everything. The athletics, the drama club, the band, the music arts, the everything. Make sure to follow our Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to keep up on all of the recent events and updates coming on live at you. And
I think that's
I
it.
think that's it. All right, thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope to see you at Honk the Musical over the summer. See ya.
Bye.